Hey guys, D-Man here, and today I'm reviewing The Owl House Season 1, obviously, Episode 12. The Owl House is back after such a long hiatus. I think it was like at least a month or two, right? Maybe even longer. Pretty long hiatus. Uh, Kind of ridiculous, but, I guess they need to make the second part of the season, so, yeah, it's okay. If you don't know this yet, there is a trailer out for the first season. I mean, there is a trailer out for the first season, second half, I guess. It looks pretty cool. I would suggest going to watch it. But yeah, but now it is back. At least episode 12 is, and it's fairly interesting. By the way, there are going to be spoilers just in case you're wondering. Um, But yeah, so episode 12, it's like usual. It has a plot A and a plot B. And the A plot is basically King and Luce making a book. King obviously taking all the credit because he's king and he's kind of a jerk. At the end, almost being killed by the guy who makes him write the book, the publisher, because supposedly in this world, the publisher is a crazy person. um, and then the second one evolves around Ida trying to find the eternal youth, which we find out is a scam. We kind of like us, the viewers, kind of know that from the very beginning because we see him kind of scamming her. But yeah, she's trying to find the eternal youth. She meets up with her sister, and her sister asks her once again to join the Emperor's Coven, and she once again denies it, saying that she would never work for them or for him, I guess, which is which is interesting. Does that mean she knows him? Hmm. I wonder. I wonder if she knows him. I wonder if they're related. Maybe like is he her family? Like maybe father or brother? Maybe ex-lover, which is going to be interesting to find out. Maybe even the person that cursed her with the with the curse, because her sister says he can heal your curse, which who knows if that's true or not. So that's pretty interesting. I wonder who it is. I wonder if it's like a family member or perhaps a ex-lover or an ex-friend, maybe. It'll be interesting to see who that is. But yeah, basically, she goes to find this thing. She meets up with her sister. There's a little bit of a plot between them where she saves her sister and they kind of bond a little bit. And at the end, she leaves, and her sister just kind of stands there going, it's like, ugh, like, I can't believe she left again, sort of thing, going, it's like, I have to follow her and I have to chase her. So it's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. Um, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens and if she ever gets caught. I'm assuming if she ever gets caught and something bad happens to her, her sister's gonna straight up save her. Even knowing the repercussions, maybe even turn into a criminal herself. And maybe this will happen in season two or by the end of season one, or maybe even season three. Who knows? I think her sister will definitely save her though if she does get into trouble. And her sister might actually capture her because she turns into the beast, or she turns into the curse, and she might be just like, "Oh my goodness, what happened?" sort of thing. It's gonna be pretty interesting, and she might not be able to turn her back, which makes her bring her to the leader of the coven, to the leader of her coven, obviously, which will be interesting. Um, but yeah, interesting. We didn't get enough. I think we should have got more of that B plot, but it was only a B plot. The King and Luce plot, it was okay. It just shows that they're friends still and that they're willing to help each other out, even though uh, King was being kind of a jerk. So that's pretty good. And I gotta say, can't wait till the rest of the season because on that trailer, there are some pretty interesting looking episodes, or some pretty interesting looking clips, I should say, because we didn't see the whole episodes, obviously. Pretty interesting looking clips, and it's gonna be interesting. Like, there's one where Willow and what's the boy's name? I forgot the boy's name, but Willow and the boy turns small. There's one where they're dressed up in like prom outfits almost, which is interesting. There's one where I think we meet. What's the girl's name with the green hair? The antagonist for the first little bit, but now they're kind of friends. Well, I forgot her name. um, but there's an episode where I think we see her parents, and I think we might realize a little bit more and why she can't hang out with Willow, because if you remember, Willow and her used to be friends until eventually she broke things off. And I speculated once, I actually made a theory once, that I thought it might have been her parents that did that. And it seems like I might be right because her parent looks like they're yelling at her for something. So that'll be interesting. Unless that wasn't her parent at all, that could just be something else. But it seemed like a parent. So that will be interesting to see as well. Uh, at first, I thought like the one with the Owlette and her sister, because we saw a little glimpse of the Owlette and her sister in it as well. But I'm pretty sure that was this episode. If I do remember the trailer correctly, I'm pretty sure that was this episode. So that one's not gonna lead to anything, sadly. But there was a few other things that looked pretty interesting in there. And I can't wait. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell notification, best way you can like content. Link down below to my Twitter. And remember, friends, stay sane. Peace. Hey guys, this video is meant for all ages, although I do have videos meant for the older variety. Check out my channel to watch those. But since it's meant for all ages and YouTube doesn't have a button to click for all ages, they only have younger or older, I have to click the younger because some stupid stuff will happen if I don't. But that means some features are removed. Hopefully it still gets to everyone the same, young and old, but that's beside the point. That means comments are no longer there, but don't worry, I have a Twitter, so you can go down to the link below to my Twitter and comment on that, because there will be a tweet about this video. So yeah, go down there and go to my Twitter. Shadow, my baby, I love you so much. You're my baby, and you love to sleep in the bathtub. 'Cause you're a weirdo. Shadow, look over here, buddy. Look over here.